Hi, y'all. I wanted to give you a little bit of information about the monthly study group that I'm co-hosting with my mom. So this video is really only relevant if you're interested in pursuing your study of astrology, and it's not to learn astrology, it's to study. So it is designed for students of all levels, but those of you who actually already have a baseline understanding of astrology. And what we do is we come together as a group, and you have access to me and my mom, two professional astrologers, and we are reviewing the planetary aspects of the day, as well as anything that's immediately forthcoming. And we not only review that astrology, but we also look at how it is reflected in your personal chart. So what we have found is that practice makes perfect with astrology. So the more you're practicing, the more charts you're reviewing, the more you're actually reading charts and interpreting them, the better your astrology skills become, and the better able you are to eventually become a professional astrologer one day, if you so choose, either full-time like myself, or even just, on the side as a hobby, or some side hustle, etc. So again, we are looking at the current planetary aspects. So for April, the study group is tomorrow, Wednesday, April 28th, from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. If you live in a different time zone and you're interested in attending these groups, please let me know, because we are considering adding a second time to accommodate folks who are on the East Coast or even the Midwest or Europe, etc. So I need to know how many folks are interested in other time zones. So don't hesitate to direct message me or leave me a comment here alerting me. But for this month, what we're going to be looking at is the stellium that we have currently in the sign of Taurus. So stellium is typically 4 planets or more. Sometimes it's 3 planets, depending on which planets they are. But currently we have, I just moved away from that chart. Of course I did. We have the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Uranus all in Taurus, and they are in square to Saturn in Aquarius. So we're going to be looking at that configuration and how it's affecting you, which houses is the Taurus stellium and the Aquarian planets. Where are they falling in your chart? What is that looking like for you and others? And then if we have time, we'll look at the Mercury retrograde that's coming up in May. And in late spring, early summer, we have quite a lot of big astrology happening, from Mercury retrograde to a pair of eclipses. We have an eclipse season coming up. And then we have that Saturn-Uranus square in June as well. So the May study group will be super juicy with that stuff. The study group is $30, and we will be doing it the 4th Wednesday of every month. Also, we're very open to hearing about what you all want to study. That's the whole point of this. So if there are particular topics or people that you want to study, please let us know. So that you're aware, I am a professional astrologer. I have been practicing for about 3 or 4 years now. I'm 2nd generation evolutionary astrologer taught by my mother. Evolutionary astrology is a modern astrology that was developed by Jeffrey Green. And it is the study of the soul's evolution from lifetime to lifetime. So inherent in evolutionary astrology is the belief that the soul incarnates. And you don't have to be an evolutionary astrologer to join this study group. I just want you to know the lens through which my mother and I are facilitating the group. And my mom has been a professional astrologer for several decades now. She started studying when I was a tween, and she's been practicing for as long as I can remember. She studied directly with Jeff Green, like back in the day before we were doing webinars and all that stuff, when Jeff used to just perch on a stool and talk at his students in various cities around the country that my mom would visit. And she also is a graduate of Kepler College back in the early 2000s. So she studied with some pretty fantastic astrologers, and she's very adept at historical astrology as well as medical astrology. So she's just a treasure trove of information. And both my mother and I are former editors of the esteemed Mountain Astrologer magazine, which has been around forever. My mom was there much longer than I was, but those are our credentials in a nutshell. If you have any questions, please direct message me, or even better, leave a comment right here so that other people can benefit from the answers to your questions. And we're really hoping to see you tomorrow, Wednesday, April 28th at 7 p.m. If you're remote, just let me know. We have online payment and we'll shoot you out the Zoom link so you can join us at that time. Have a beautiful day as always. Ciao, ciao.